Well, here we go, guys. That was a bit of a breakdown, so slide it a little bit.
We're all trying to get one baseline. No one's got a baseline here at the bend. This is the first time ever you're going to get a baseline.
I reckon this, we got Charlie Dixon out there now in his Monaro.
And neat. Any which way you bring them, and you know what? There's no way in the world I can crack.
Might not be Charlie's car, but
all of these cars between now and Thursday, Friday, to tell everyone what it's got in it. All we can do is guess with what they put up there. So we've got this Tirana, sound pretty tough as a burnout. Might have been a six-banger from here. And how about the CD8 shape now? I wish I got on one of these earlier, that shape, because everyone was writing them off, but now, that's a shape you wish you could buy. Like that's probably the last Monaro you could make money on. Yeah. You know, no other Monaros that you can't get into any other Monaro cheaper. Is this going to be some 11-second street car holders? 1193 red motor, 1193, 178 mile an hour. Drive that for a week. Move down the flat for a year. 5.7.
It's so good, guys.
Still
looks like it, yeah.
Where's the money though?
And the Toronto went 169 and 60. So
they might have had one of those tricky traumatics, which again, no one else in the world will
traumatic.
No one in the world will be thinking about those in the world, but guess what? There's still people that still got one. There's still a really good little difference ratio wise. He's kept that nice and metric. Look at that, 11
Virgin nitrous on the blue page there, I think.
Anthony Rochelle. He's even got SA in his surname there, just the wrong way around. Anthony Rochelle. He was the first, I think he's one of the first cars down the track.
With the 37 Chevy.
With his 30-day hot rod. And Steve Hake beside here, the HJ Monaro, 346 cubes in the Super Stout LS board. This is still the dial your own category. And how's Rashy,
Oh, nitrous backfires. That's no good.
Rashy's just going to run things to go through 1146. And Steve, 1465. Don't know. Could be a manual. You know, we do have quite a few guys that try and do the week of the stick shift. We don't have an official category for that, but there are, I think, little trophy awards at the end of it. I tell you what, stick shift's huge in the States. I was watching a bit of FL2 last night, and stick shift's huge.
Looks like a VG from here.
They're running sixes at 215 mile an hour. But you know, one's the grub work, which I love, and then the other one's the Grannis team with that Supra. So between something that's, you know, a 2J running 670s and then a traditional small block and a Camaro on 216 miles an hour. Yeah, so what's that Jason B in there? Just the way they should be. Just the way they should be, I think.
There's some cool cars here, man.
Oh my god, yeah, Heron. This is Heron Forbes Style Your Own.
That's
This
cool,
is the actual Heron Forbes Style Your Own category. That's what it is. Of course, Heron Forbes, big helpers with the Carnage show and machining.
He won't get a number because he left before the tree was activated. So
yeah, not going to get anything there. So that's
check these bangers out.
That's an odd experience to have, isn't it? As you first hit down there, you roll through, but that happened. I've seen that at every other track in this country. Just mess that up, roll forward, lose the beats before you even throw the tree, and you will get nothing. And he's lucky enough. We should have time today to do to have another go. Obviously, he'll have another go later. Yes, to hang around a bit longer, but I do find the dial your own people stay around a lot longer trying to hit their first number. Yeah, and sometimes like they'll get to the next track and remember. This is the other thing I've noticed. This is the quarter mile ET, but then you've got to go and get your 8th mile ETs tomorrow, and then quarter mile at Heathcote, and then 8 mile at Port, and then quarter mile back here. Yeah. So there is that little multiplication factor that they need. I don't know how to work it out. They work it out. They don't tell us.
So we'll it's actually quite film this one here, and we'll go for one around the pits.
And you'll see like a certain black what is in your head, Alicia? What number are you looking for? Because you'll see you go 11:26, and then you'll see you go 11:31, and then she'll come out again and go, well, what do you want? Between 26 and 31? 25. Here she is right there, speaking. She must have known I was speaking about her. Here she is just about to come up into the water, but right now Simon Moore and Andrew at 165 for the F truck. That's a couple of F's down already.
1083 for something.
We'll go further down the track there and get some stuff by the thing, by the finish line. Oh, this is amazing, this shit. I'm so wrapped we got this drag strip. It's only 10 minutes from my house, you know what I mean? So that's a good thing.
Yeah, these shapes, you're just not going to get these shapes anywhere. When we get the, what are we, ZJ Fairlane? Is that what we get there? We are, I don't know. 430 horses. We're getting 4 dealerships about the time these were new. And we do miss the Aussie vendor. Is Alicia's first ET her favourite one? Probably not. 11, I could have almost guessed that ET, Laura. And I even goes 10.51 the size. That's not bad for a Fairlane.
Pretty impressive for
434 cubes though, so he's got a little bit of help up his sleeve. Alright. More rolling superannuation as we speak. Paul Mulcahy in a beautiful yellow piece of rolling superannuation.
Maybe that's what I need to do with my super when I get it out. Do a drag car.
It's saying it's actually an HQ coupe.
God. There, these are all the transporters. All over they come from all over the country.
25 cubes.
Yeah, they reckon about 180 to 200 cars here.
Who knows?
Entrance.
Who knows, boys? But the HQs out there, they will live forever. HQ.
That ute's pretty cool over there. You can see it on camera.
A bit harder to find in the barn. I'm not saying that they're not impossible. So here in Forbes, dial your own. Yeah, we've got these other categories to come up later there too.
Yeah, these time boards are pretty easy to read from up there. Probably don't get it on the camera too well, but
the music was working really well. It's coming up on us there. So oh, that's right.
A little delay down here on the start line with the start line crew checking the beams.
Yes. So there's lots of stuff they got to iron out here. It's a brand new track, so yeah, we've got some fiddly lights and whatever to sort out.
They don't really call these categories out when they come out, I think.
Watch a couple more runs, I think, guys, and then I'll shut this one down and I'll start another one down in the pits. So
this is still here in Forbes.
Great day, man. Great day.
And yeah, we're just going to reset that tree there. These things happen. everything's good here on our timing system, but we are just checking down the end. Now I went for a lap down there this morning, so I drove down in the hybrid Camry down to the end, and plenty of runoff with the big gravel trap sort of just off the end, and then the big nets down the end. I don't know how many feet that is, but
the braking area is 720 metres long.
There you go.
So it's as long as anywhere on the planet, braking area wise, for a drag strip. And then there's the gravel trap itself is long, and then there's 2 nets.
Yeah, no, it's...
And then after that, if
good.
you're still going fast, there's a big mound of dirt with tyres in front of it. Yeah. If you get to that, you're trying too hard.
Well, I think all of these guys are going to be right, you would hope. But yeah, no, it's 7.
There's the time boards.
As we said, 2 weeks.
Very easy to read from down the other end there.
You'll be here for that, won't you, mate?
The problem is I'll only be here for the first day because I fly out to Italy on Sunday.
Excuse me.
Are you ready to go? Are you building someone a car in Italy or something, eh?
No, just going for a holiday.
Oh, Italy, lovely. Bravo.
Before
that's right. All that sort of came on in the second half of the year. And you know what it's like, you've got to try and get all that stuff booked in as early as you can. All right, we've got Travis Nitschke in the white VS, but no details on our gentleman in the panel beam, but it's got a stack injection I noticed coming out of the bonnet. So
this is looking down towards the start line from the end of the track here.
Lovely, isn't it?
There they go. Might lose them here because they're going pretty quick. 10.75, 12.19. That's not bad timing at all for panel van.
And a good run there from the panel end as well. But yeah, the Americans kind of didn't get the sedan with the van option or the ute option. You've got a sedan and then you've got a different vehicle for that, and not really any utes. There weren't even really any utes, no pickups. Style side, yes, but
Alright, I'm going to start walking back. I'll keep filming while I'm walking back, then I'll shut it down for a bit and we'll go do some pit stuff.
This is a bit where here the difference between this and Hot Rod Magazine's Drag Week. Most of this category in the US run in the 11s, 12s and stuff like that. We've got some seriously fast cars in the DYO deal.
Well, I remember an 11-second car. You were the king of the hill back in the old days, 11-second street car, and now...
I remember when Johnny Sawker ran 11s with his Monaro way back, and we were just, wow.
Yeah, it's amazing how times have changed, and it's during also that forced induction era and LS era where everything just got quick, sort of naturally, just through better evolution, but... You know, when you used to get that 400 horsepower out of that 350
how much is that?
You did all the hot rod tricks to get that 400 horsepower. Now you do a cam change in an LS and Mario bus Bleacher goes 1106 in the VT. 1106 at 206, 1127 at 207. These are real cars in real people's garages.
11-second cars on the street, man. That's pretty
good. Here they are on
good.
A Tuesday, exercising their right as an Australian citizen to race that thing around Australia for a week. And I'm not going to stop him. You're going to stop him? We ain't stopping him. This is freedom. Have a look at the pano come back here. As I've told you, it's got the stacks out the bonnet. That's just gorgeous. And you know what, there was a time when XDs weren't ever revered that way, but now XDs are, they've come around, and that's another Falcon that we've embraced. And I suppose that's what happens over the years. There's certain shapes that you just think will never become a classic, and then one day they are a classic. And you know, we'll praise them forever. You know, and Americans don't get it. I explain to every single one that comes to Australia. So we grew up in the Australian Touring Car Championship, so we saw import versus domestic on circuit tracks before we saw them on the drag strip. So we had guys like Brock and Johnson in our domestic products, and then you know guys like George Fury and Jimmy Richards and a few guys sneaking up in other sort of European and boosted import vehicles came in the same screen. Here we go, Nathan Camilleri and Benjamin Roosh. Now Benjamin in the VE.
Fairlane, 11, 12, that's unreal.
2 seats 5 at 185k an hour and 11.27 for the VE. Australia is the home of the four-door car. I mean, I noticed that's another thing Americans comment about.
Yeah, they all.
Four-door cars.
Yeah, I got that a lot in the US, especially when Aussies would come over to do drag week and bring 4 doors. And everyone, don't they make 2 doors down there? No.
Yeah, well, some of them we do, but the 4 doors are for
So
your
there's a
mates.
Cobra there for you,
Usually
Dave.
family car,
Dave from
they were
Murray
sold
Bridge.
as a family car. And the 2 biggest sellers in the country, as they know, were Commodores.
I can't wait till 21st, 22nd now.
I don't know whether that was the same, but they're always the
They got
top
the,
2 selling vehicles against
top
each other.
fuel dragsters and top fuel bikes. Yeah.
And the top selling vehicle
And
in America
it's going to be an unreal 2 days as well.
Is that right? Is that right?
So these guys will continue on to different tracks during the week, and they'll be back here next Saturday.
Was a Corolla or a Honda or something? What was the biggest selling American cars?
They're here at B Square, I guess, guys, and
the big ups have
we'll talk
always
to you
been
later.
the major
Stay
market
tuned.
deal.
Yeah. Yep, and over here was Commodore and Falcon, and guess what? We seem to watch them race around circuit tracks all year, and of course last weekend the big pilgrimage to Bathurst, which is so good to feel Australian. When you can all, every petrol head can look at Bathurst weekend and go, yeah, well that's where we watched the war happen. The war of the brands happen on free-to-air back in the day. So, you know, a lot of our history's come out of what we all saw on telly growing up. And then when we found things like drag racing and drag strips, well, we just never saw enough on free-to-air, in my opinion, because we got that much
Righto, stay tuned.